what to expect in 2022.
I think it's going to be crazy again.
I love crazy.
Yeah.
We just had our best year yet.
We did.
I'll take it. Hi, this is Cameron McClellan, owner at Colorado Team Real Estate.
And I'm Kirsten Master, agent here at Colorado Team.
And in this video, we are going to give you a recap of the Denver housing market for 2021 and what to expect in 2022.
I think it's going to be crazy again.
I love crazy.
Yeah.
We just had our best year yet.
We did.
I'll take it.
Overall word or vibe of the housing market in the Denver metro, it was busy, it was crazy, and prices were record setting. So talk to us about home prices.
So Denver metro real estate in 2011 starts getting hot. Home values go up very close to 9% each year until 2019. It starts to level off, and then COVID happens. Home prices start ramping back up. So whenever we came into 2021, the average sales price was $528,000. When we left this year, it was $608,000. So a 14% increase. That also means your average homeowner got $80,000 in equity in that year.
That's a full-time job, you guys.
That's a full-time salary, just being a homeowner.
Yeah.
So that's great.
A big challenge that we saw in 2021 and are already seeing now as we kick off this year is the time on market, the average time on market that we're seeing for these houses. You have to be fast. What's the overall consensus on time on market?
It's moving extremely fast. Mm-hmm. So the majority of 2021, the median time on market was 4 days. At the most, it was 7 days. So homes would come on the market on Wednesday or Thursday. You'd have showings through the weekend. Then on Sunday night or Monday morning, the seller would make the decision. So it happened fast. And, one of the things we're already seeing as we kick off this year is that it's tough to even get in as an agent. You would see 80 showings or 120 showings on some of these properties. I remember just this past week, I had 2 properties to go out and show one client. We had to go on Friday night and then again on Sunday morning because there was just no other availability to get these properties back to back. And historically, we could go look at 15 properties in a day, and you just can't do that right now with most showing schedules and showing windows that are available. So expect to see that as we move into 2022. I think a lot of properties are going to list early or list midweek and then go under contract on Sunday or Monday.
Act fast. There's not time to sit and think about it.
No.
So as far as inventory, I think we're also seeing a really interesting number in terms of how many months of inventory do we have now as opposed to what we would consider normal in the past?
So right now, months of inventory is 1. That means if no more homes came on the market today, we would sell out of houses in less than 1 month. In a balanced market, or what's considered to be a balanced market, it's been a while since we've seen that in Denver, is 6 months. So that's when it's a balance between a buyer's market and a seller's market. So for the foreseeable future, plan on being in a seller's market in Denver Metro.
But not all bad. There's interest rates. Interest rates are still a historic low, and it's still a really great time to be a buyer and be a homeowner. So what are we thinking for interest rates? That
was incredible last year. We saw some people lock in the 2s.
Nuts.
So unreal. So that was amazing. Right now, interest rates are sitting at about 3.25. We are hearing that, probably expect 3.5 by the end of the year. Look, anything in the 3s, 4s, you're good. You're okay, right? Like that is an amazing interest rate looking historically. So interest rates are extremely low. What that means is if you are not in your dream home right now, I would go and do everything I could to get into that dream home right now and lock that rate in for the next 30 years, because that's going to give you a lot of leeway on your buying power as you've got buying power right now with a low interest rate. As rates tick up, that's going to pull away from your buying power. You're going to be paying more every month to interest. So go get your dream home now if you're not in it.
Or capitalize on the equity and downsize.
Yeah, certainly. So you can pour your cash out if you've got a property that you want to be in. You want to go get a ranch home to live out your days. Mm-hmm. Right now's the time. Take your equity, get into that property, lock in that low interest rate. Don't pay the bank any more money.
Right. Cool. Suggestions for buyers. What would you say is working the best? We have a lot of multiple offer strategies that we offer our buyers, and we've seen a lot of success with that in the past year. So talk to us about advice if I'm a buyer and kind of the best approach on this.
So buyers, always start with getting your finances in order, whether you're a cash buyer or a finance buyer, or you want to try one of these cash offer programs that are out there. but always making sure you're financially qualified early. Next thing to that is like typically, you know, say you're pre-qualified up to 600,000 and you're shopping just for homes priced at 599.9. It's going to be tough for you because a lot of properties are going over the asking price. So just be aware of that whenever you're setting up your home search. Don't set your expectations for a home that's priced at the top of your qualification. We will send you over a multiple offer checklist. So this is everything you can do to make your offer stand out and win in this competitive market. And it's working. We had over 85 buyers in the past year. So we know what to do to get you under contract. Reach out to me at info@coloradoteam.com and I'll shoot that over to you.
Great. And sellers, what better time to be a seller? But on the flip of that, there are still a lot of really important steps to take if you are looking to sell your home. So tap into that. What should a seller do to maximize, getting the most money for their property? Yeah,
sellers have been, it's interesting. You know, you'll hear on Sunday that they're tired, they're ready to come back home. Hey, they've been out of their house since Thursday in most cases where they had to leave, and then it was nonstop showing sun up to sundown. So they are ready to come home on Sunday, which is great. Like, okay, I'm sorry you had to be out of your house for 3 days, but it wasn't like 3 months of keeping your house professionally cleaned so that people can come in and out. So my advice is to just get the house perfect and expect to be out of it for a few days. You know, head up to the mountains, go see some family across the country. Just let this thing be. Let people get in the door. Make sure you hire an agent that will answer their phone and that will help drive offers up on your property. Right now, it is nothing more frustrating than when you've got a hot buyer, they love the house, they want to make an offer, and that listing agent won't answer their phone, and they're like, oh yeah, we've already got, 3 or 4 good offers in hand. No. We want to go get 15. We want to go get 20. We want to get a lot of offers in hand. We want to do everything we can to drive that price up. So there's a checklist we have. It's over 185 things we do to get our listings ready. Happy to share that list with you. Again, just email me at info@Colorado Team. Cameron@Colorado Team also works. And we'll get that list over to you. But you don't want to skimp out on anything right now just because it's a hot market. You still want to do everything perfectly so that we have the opportunity to drive the price up.
In prime example, we're seeing this and know that this is true. My neighbor's home this weekend went for $180,000 over the asking price. And why? Because they did everything their agent told them to do, and that house was beautifully prepared. And it drove, I think they said there was 140 showings in 3 days.
Wow. That's impressive.
So it matters.
One of my good friends lost out on one this weekend. $450,000 over the asking price. Insane. Is what got it.
Yeah.
So unreal, obviously, in the luxury market at that point.
So what would you advise current homeowners? What are your closing thoughts on the market?
So if you are currently a homeowner, there's a couple things that you might look into. One is a cash out refinance, and the other is a home equity line of credit. What this would allow you to do is go in and finish the basement or update the kitchen or whatever, home projects you have. You can free up some of that equity to do those projects, or go out and buy an investment property. We know the market's going to go up this year. So if you've been looking to get into a rental property, an investment property, duplex, fourplex, anything like that, it's not too late. Since 1970, the only mistake in Colorado is not buying earlier. So we're still in this amazing time with low interest rates where you can go out there. So use some of that equity that you gained this past year to go out and buy your next home.
Awesome. Great information.
Well, thank you guys so much. If you have any questions about the housing market, reach out to us. I'm Cameron at Colorado Team, and I'll be here to help whenever the time is right for you.